Chazak u'baruch boker tov. Yesterday we spoke about the halacha of Tosefet Shabbat, adding to Shabbat, and when someone accepts Shabbat on himself, it's completely Shabbat. So let's say if I chose 30 minutes before Shkia, before sunset, to accept Shabbat, for me it's Shabbat 100%. But if I need to do something, I need to turn on a light, I don't know, to do something with food to make it ready for Shabbat, I myself cannot do it because it's Shabbat, but I can ask from other Jew to do it for me. Why? Because it's not Shabbat yet. In the world it's not Shabbat. The other person did not accept Shabbat on himself. Even though for me it's Shabbat, I can ask from someone else to do it. Same thing in Motzei Shabbat. If I did not finish Shabbat yet, because I wanted to add Rabbanutam, to add a couple more minutes to Shabbat, as we said in the mitzvah, and other people already did Havdalah, for them it's not Shabbat. I can ask them to do something for me, or something that needs to be done, and it's not like asking from a Jew in Shabbat, of course, and not also like asking from a Jew that I need to do it with a hint. Here I can directly say, please, if you can turn on the light, because I accepted Shabbat already. If there is no one to do it for me, I don't know, I need to go home to drive, and it's not Shabbat yet. Especially what we have to do in the summer that we davened before, way before Shkia. So I accepted Shabbat, but it's not Shabbat, the time is not Shabbat yet. So what can I do? And there is no one else to do it for me. Either that other people also accepted Shabbat, or there is no one that knows to do what needs to be done, and is muktzeh. So there is an option to do Atarat Nedarim, to take 3 people, do Atarat Nedarim on me accepting Shabbat. And then when I did Atarat Nedarim, I nullify the acceptance of Shabbat, so it's not Shabbat. Because the world is not Shabbat yet, it's not sunset yet. And I need to do something. So just B'shat Adchak, when it's really needed, and there is no one else to do it that didn't accept Shabbat, I can do it by Atarat Nedarim. Now this is just if I accepted Shabbat on myself as individual, privately. I say for me it's Shabbat, I say Lecha Dodi, I say Boy B'Shalom, then it's Shabbat. But if I accept Shabbat with the whole tzibur, we did Kabbalat Shabbat together, or Arvit Shabbat together, nothing can be done to nullify this Kabbalat Shabbat. So if, let's say, I came later to Shul, for me it's not Shabbat yet, and the tzibur is davening earlier like we do in the summer. So it can be even 30 or 40 minutes before Shkia, we are already doing the Kabbalat Shabbat and Tfilat Arvit. So if someone came now, for him it's not Shabbat, it's still day, and he wants to daven mincha, or put tefillin, or do any other thing. When we say Baruch Hu Hashem Mevorach of Arvit, he cannot answer with us, because once he answers Baruch Hu Hashem Mevorach, he accepts Shabbat with the whole tzibur. And there is no t'nai can be done. He cannot say, I'm going to answer Baruch Hu, and have in mind not to accept Shabbat. Once you say Baruch Hu, it's Shabbat, so you cannot daven mincha, because mincha is Friday, and it's tefillah of Chol. So if someone still want to have this couple of minutes after the tzibur say Baruch Hu, just not to say with them the Baruch Hu, Baruch Hashem V'orach Olam Va'ed, and then you not accept Shabbat, and you can still do daven mincha, put tefillin if needed, or do any other thing is forbidden on Shabbat.